Well, today's the day. I'm gonna get my microblading done. So this is what my eyebrows look like without any makeup on them. And I'm sorry for looking so gross. I don't really have makeup on. I'm only gonna put a tiny bit on today. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick little update to show you guys what I look like before I get my eyebrows done. Okay guys, today is day 2 of my microblading. I didn't record last night when I got home because I just felt so in shock of how they turned out, because to me they look so dark and I do not want them to be this dark. And they aren't exactly the shape I wanted either. I don't think the lady understood what I wanted, because I wanted it to look exactly how I do my eyebrow makeup, but she took it as I wanted it as the natural shape of my eyebrows, which is very thin and not exactly even. I don't know if you can tell, but this one is a tiny bit thicker than this one, and I actually like the shape of this eyebrow better. I mean, they are not that different, but I just would have preferred if they would have been exactly the same and just tiny bit thicker, because I wanted it to look exactly like the way I do my eyebrow makeup. I don't know. I think maybe once the color tones down I will feel a lot better, but right now I just kind of feel sad or depressed over it. I don't know, I just kind of feel, I don't know, just shocked I guess over it, because they're really dark. But yeah, that's my day 2 update. I will try to update you guys every day, or at least every 2 days for the next 2 weeks, possibly more than that. Okay guys, it is day 4 of my eyebrows being microbladed, and I'll give you guys a little close up. They don't look too much different. Maybe just a little bit, and I have the salve or whatever all over them right now. That's why they look so shiny. I'm supposed to put that on 3 times a day, but I actually, I like the way they look right now. The only problem is they're so itchy. They itch so bad and you can't scratch them at all. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a little update, so I'll see you guys in a few days. Okay, so I am on day 7 now, and my eyebrows have lightened up a bunch, and they are scabbing so bad. There's a bunch of pieces falling off. Hopefully the camera will focus. There, okay, I finally got it to focus. You can see some of the scabbing there, some in there, and then this eyebrow is full of them. When I wake up in the morning, my pillow has because I have a white pillowcase, and it has all these little brown scabby things on it from my eyebrows kind of peeling. So it's just slowly all starting to come off. So the next couple days should be when it looks like I don't have eyebrows, which I dread that part of it. But this process has actually not been too bad. The first day and the second day was very traumatic for me because it was so dark, and I feel like I was actually a little depressed over it, but now I'm really happy with how they look, and I can add more to them when I do my makeup, and then the days I don't feel like doing makeup, I won't need to. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a little update again, and I will continue to do updates until day 14. So 1 more week to go, and then I can finally wash my face good. That's another thing. My skin feels so disgusting because I haven't been able to wash it properly, especially my forehead, because I've been extra careful. It almost feels like sandpaper or something. I really want to wash my face normally again, so I can't wait for day 14 when I can do that. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a couple days. So today is finally day 14 of my microblading process, and I am so happy and so relieved that this process is pretty much over with. So I can finally wash my face properly today, which I'm super excited about. But as for my eyebrows, they did not turn out how I expected. It seemed like the color didn't really stick that well for me. Like, I'll give you a close-up. There's a little bit in the front where I can see the color and the strokes, and a little over here. It's probably hard to see in the camera, but if you can see it even, there's a lot of spots where I don't even see any color. And the same thing on this side. I can see a little bit of the strokes right here in the front and a little over here, but there's a lot where the color just like didn't stick at all. And from what I've read, the color can still continue to come back, so I figured instead of ending this video today, I'll give it a couple more days or another week to see how the color comes back, or if it comes back at all, and I'll end it that way. But for now, I guess this is just another update of this process. I did plan on ending it today, hoping my eyebrows would look much better, but there isn't much there. So we'll see what the next couple days holds. Oh, and I'm really excited because I'm finally going to put makeup on today, like a full face, so that's another good thing. But I'll see you guys in a couple days. Okay guys, so it has been 6 weeks since I had my microblading done, and I have no makeup on or anything, so this is what they truly look like. And a lot of the color really didn't stay for me. A little bit did stay on the ends of my brows and just 1 or 2 strokes in the front, but really it seems like it didn't take that well to me. I think it's because maybe my skin is a little bit more oily. I'm not really sure what happened, but I'll give you guys a close-up. So hopefully you can see when I move my eyebrows down, some of it did stay. Like, there's a very prominent stroke, but really there is not much that stayed. And there's a couple here in the front, but I don't know if they're picking up on camera. You can kind of see one in here, but honestly, it did not work that good for me. Which is kind of disappointing because this crap ain't cheap. So I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go back in for the touch-up, because honestly I don't want to pay $150 for it not to work again. I mean, and it worked a little bit, but it wasn't the results I expected. So, the next part of this video, I'm gonna go through the whole process of it. So I'm gonna like pause the video here, and I'm actually gonna put some makeup on so I don't look so scary to you guys. And then I'll be back to give you my whole experience in a nutshell. Okay, finally got my makeup on, so let's go over the actual experience of microblading. Now, I was super, super terrified to have this done because I don't like pain at all. So I was very intimidated, very scared. I had myself very, very worked up over it. I kind of feel stupid for getting so worked up over fearing the pain, because honestly, the pain was not that bad. So the day I went in, I filled my eyebrows in the way I wanted them to look so she could see what I wanted, and she also wanted to see a picture. And me and my husband couldn't agree on any of the pictures that I was finding that I liked. So I was just gonna tell her to do my eyebrows exactly the way that I do. So when I got there, she put the numbing cream on, and then when I think it had to sit for like 30 minutes or something, I don't remember exactly. But after it was all numb, she asked me to show the picture of what I wanted, and I told her that me and my husband, again, couldn't agree on any of the eyebrow pictures I was finding, so I just wanted them to look like how I had them now with makeup. And I don't think she quite understood what I meant, because I think she thought just like how my eyebrows, like the natural shape of them. Which one, like this one I like the shape of naturally, but this one it's kind of wonky and isn't exactly what I wanted, but you know what, that's okay. So then we went to picking color. She did 3 swatches on my forehead and I chose the lightest swatch. So she starts to use the little blade or ring, I don't know what it is, but anyway, she started microblading, and the pain is honestly not that bad. So if you guys are getting this done, the pain is not bad, and it only hurts a little bit whenever she's actually like cutting in. I know this sounds bad, when she cuts into your skin a little bit with that blade, it does hurt a little bit, but as soon as she stops, the pain is completely 100% gone. It's not like a lingering pain, which is really nice. So after she gets both of my eyebrows done, she puts the ink on in a big thick block to help the color set in, and then she said, oh, this color isn't gonna work for you, it's not dark enough. And I said, oh, well, I'd rather it be, you know, too light than too dark. And she's like, well, you're gonna be paying for this for nothing if I don't go up to a darker shade. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll trust you. So she did. She went up a darker color. I didn't get to see which color it was, but I assume it was the next color up in the 3 swatches that she showed me. So I had to wait, I don't know how long I had to sit in, maybe 10 minutes maybe? I'm gonna assume it's 10 minutes. Might have been more, might have been less, but each time I had to wait about that long. So she goes through and does the second round of microblading and puts the ink on, and obviously I can't see anything, and it is a little bit more painful this time. She said that it would get less painful each time because of the numbing stuff. That is a freaking lie. It did not. It actually hurt more each round that we went through. Again, it was all bearable pain, but it was not, the pain wasn't getting any better, so I think that numbing stuff was a joke. But again, bearable pain. So anyway, to speed this story up, she gets done, and I sit up and look in the mirror, and my eyebrows look black, which was very, very startling to me, and they were the shape of my natural eyebrows, not the way I had my makeup done. And I was so shocked and stunned, I didn't say anything. And I'm the kind of person, I never like to complain about anything. I don't want to tell somebody they did something for me and I don't like it. I'm just that kind of person. So, and let me tell you this also. My mother-in-law got her eyebrows done a couple days before me, and hers were perfect. I love the shape. The color was amazing on her. And it's funny because after she had hers done, she's like, oh my god, my eyebrows are so dark. I'm like, no, they look really good on you. They are not too dark. And then I was going through the same exact thing, because I guess, because when you first see it done, it's going to be extremely, extremely dark from what I've learned. And it's extremely shocking. You might want to cry over it, but trust me, it gets lighter, obviously. So she went over my healing instructions. I had to put ointment on my eyebrows 3 times a day, and you cannot get them wet, so it helps prevent infection. So I get home, and I felt kind of like depressed over it because I wasn't like, the dark color is really what got me, because I felt like so embarrassed to like go out in public with my eyebrows that dark. And it's funny because my husband and my other family members were like, your eyebrows are really not that dark. They're just a little bit darker than they normally are. But to me, it was like Sharpie black marker, and I was mortified. And let me tell you this whole process of going through microblading, it is a roller coaster. Your emotions are gonna be like this through the whole healing process. So every day, my eyebrows did get lighter. Thank God. So I think it was like day 4 or day 5, my eyebrows started to scab. The ends didn't really scab right away. That was like the very last week of my healing process, the 2-week process. But the ends scabbed very quickly. So I'm wondering if maybe that's another factor into why the color didn't stick as well on the ends for me. or the inside for me, I mean. So that looked pretty crazy too while that was scabbing. And then again, you have the ointment on, so your eyebrows look shiny. So I just felt so embarrassed to go out in public. Like really, really just embarrassed. So a couple more days go by, I don't know exactly, and I'm really liking the way my eyebrows look. The color, the shape isn't perfect, but the whole reason I wanted to get this done was to be able to get ready in the morning faster. So I was okay that they weren't exactly what I wanted because I was planning on filling them in anyway after having microblading. But I was really happy with how the color was looking. I still had some scabs which looked really gross, but I was pretty happy. And then the final week comes along and everything scabs off and my eyebrows look pretty much how they did before I had microblading done. And I was very upset. I was depressed again. And I was just happy a couple days before that because I'm like, great, I paid all this money and now my eyebrows aren't even there. But a couple days later, they started to come back. But again, it was like I only have much color on the tail. The tail, that's what I was trying to figure out. The tail of my brow, and not really anything came back there. So I'm going to assume it's because it scabbed early there and because I have oily skin, but I really don't know. So I know I kind of wrapped that up quickly, but I didn't want to make this like a super, super long video. But overall, I'm not like 100% happy because obviously my color didn't stay, but the girl did do a good job, I'm not gonna lie. And I saw what she did for my mother-in-law, and her eyebrows are really, really, really good. Like, hers look amazing, and her color stayed really well. But for some reason, my color did not stick that well, so I haven't decided if I'm gonna go in for the touch-up yet or not, because I really don't want to pay all that money again and then have it not stay. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I just wanted to let you guys know my experience with microblading. But thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it, or if you're gonna get microblading done, or if you've had it done, comment it down below because I'm curious like what your experience has been. Mine, you know, I don't know how I feel, honestly. I really don't know how I feel. I feel on the fence about it, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys on my next one. So sending pugs and kisses your way. Bye!